Yo, what is up, guys? Gibbs, Frontline here. I want to talk to you guys about the future of Girls Frontline. Who should you be pulling for? Free-to-play player, or maybe not free-to-play player, just future character thoughts and knowledge and all that information. And I want to do an account review as well, because I'm recently hit level 35, and the game's been out for like a week now, so I want to show you guys my progression and what I've been doing in the game. Also, I just recorded this intro, and then I found out I wasn't recording as I was looking through all my characters and everything, which is insane. But we've got the recording now, right? We're recording. We are recording. So yeah, I want to talk about Suomi. Getting her C1 versus getting her weapon. I had someone asking me on that in the comments before, and just future characters who I'm thinking about pulling and stuff. Like all of the characters that we have available in terms of like on CN and everything versus on live server here. Also, I think a lot of people may not know that you can actually play some of these characters right now in the game. In the trial system, like where they teach you about the game, they let you play some of these characters, which is cool. That means like the characters kits are already in the game, and they just haven't released them. Like you can play like Centerasi right now. I'll talk about that later though. But yeah, I'll get onto that. I'll definitely get onto that later here. So yeah, back to Girls Frontline. Let's get my first point here. I want to talk about Suomi. So Suomi and Orid. Orid obviously is just a character you get if you like her. I like Orid, so I ended up picking her up. But if you don't like Orid, or you're just like a meta player, you probably have no use for Orid. So then it goes on to Suomi on vertically investing onto her, getting her weapon or getting her C1 here. So Suomi, her weapon, let's get this out of the way first. Her weapon is pretty simple. It's a very luxury pickup. You get extra ice damage for your whole team, and you get extra shielding if the people have broken their stability. And if they have no shield when you do your ultimate, they get even more shield. So, I mean, it's as luxury as it gets. I feel like this is like a whale weapon, It's not like insane, but it's obviously good. You will see a performance increase from it, but you don't need the performance increase from it, if that makes any sense. Then we have Suomi here. Getting Suomi, that's already the baseline that we have established. But then we have, should you get Suomi C1 here? I think it's a very solid pickup, but you definitely do not need it. I've been clearing everything in the game, C0 Suomi, and, perfectly fine. But this does make it so that your teams can be way more aggressive, because once you have C1 Suomi, you'll never really need a second healer on your team or second sustain, as Suomi will be your healer and your shielder. Because while Suomi's base kit is healing and shielding, her healing is not that much that she does at the end of every turn, and you also have to wait for the end of the turn. But if you get C1, you start the fight with her ultimate, you can get nice continuous healing and shelter on your teammates here, which is pretty nice. And you can also put her Wintry Bastion on the characters as well, which is her damage reduction buff that she has, which is pretty nice. And I think it's just a very solid thing to get. Now, like I said, you don't need this, but if you do plan on picking it up, it is a definite solid pickup. You're not trolling by picking this up. Now, if you think you're going even further, I don't think you need C2 at all. I don't think you need C2. This is like OD. This is OD. You know what I'm saying? But C1, I think is a solid pickup. But should you be going for C1 with potential future characters on the way? That is what is also in the discussion here. But I want to bring it back to talk about what my free-to-play account looks like right now, 1 week into the game, and what I've personally been doing and experimenting on here. So like I said, I've gotten to level 35. If you guys want to add me, by the way, feel free to. I've been adding you guys back, appreciate the Sardis Gold. I don't even know what Sardis Gold is used for. Actually, I do. It's for like leveling up talents and stuff, but you like barely use any of it right now. Like maybe late game it'll scale up. I feel like I've barely used any Sardis Gold. Campaign though, I've cleared through all the campaign. Normal, fully cleared. Hard mode, I haven't done hard mode yet. I mean, you have like infinite time to do this, there's no rush. Also, I'm not even level 45, so I'm gonna get blocked after I go through the second campaign. So yeah, that's what it is. Also, supply missions, I have a ton of access keys right now, still have 15 of these, so I could probably get to like level 36 in 1 day just by spending all those access keys, but I don't really have a need for it right now, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I want to get the progression, but like, 35 to 36 not doing anything. Maybe I use it from like 39 to 40, but right now I don't really need to use it. But maybe I'll just burn all of them soon and like go to target study and just, you know, I'll just spam like a bunch of like phase or something, you know what I'm saying? I could do that, you know. I just get a bunch of phase strike stuff going on, but yeah. I also want to make a video talking about phase strike in terms of just efficiency in building and how you can just build anyone in the game by using phase strike because it's a very universal set compared to building, you know, like their set elements for the characters. Because you go for the set element, you get the 20% damage increase, but then if you have that 20% damage increase and it's on an element that a character doesn't use but is the same weapon, they can't use it anymore, so it's bricked. But now you go phase strike, everyone can use 15% because everyone can do phase element debuffs if you're playing the game correctly, obviously, if you're fighting enemies that are of the same element. But that's a whole nother thought there. In terms of my account, who I've been playing, what characters I have right now, I have Tololo, Ulrid, Groza, Nemesis, Suomi. Those are my main characters I've been clearing through all the content in the game with currently. I pull out the Lada if I need a shotgunner, you know, pow pow, you know, I need a little shotgunner. Definitely pull out the Lada here. Everyone else I have not been using. Peritia, I wish she was better. She's so, this character, she's a baddie. Cat girl with heterochromia and she thick, what? I'm there. Then we have, you know, Booba Girl, who's always eating, Sabrina. She's cool as well, you know. And then there's Vepli, you know, Cheetah, Katsuniya, Nagin, Kofni, Krolik, you know, Sharkri. Haven't really had a use for Sharkri and Katsuniya. I know they're good characters, but they're mainly for, like, if you're doing, like, the fire team and everything. I don't even have any fire going on, so, you know, I don't really got a fire team really going on for them. If you're, like, a QJ player, you know, Chanju, you definitely got the, you know, all to you. But I haven't had the fire team going on, really, so I don't really have a use for them right now. But maybe in the future, you know, I get a fire character, I will use them. Also, I want to talk about, before going into future characters, if you didn't know, you can actually play some of the characters that are not playable right now in the game. In this this Hunter's Assessment area, they actually let you play some of the characters that are literally not in the game. Like right here, they literally let you play Sentarasi and Jiangju. Now, you can't obviously see like all of their skills and everything, but I think it's cool that they're in the game right now, but you can't play them. It's almost like a early access view at them. I wish you could see all their skills. Because it's the trial, they only let you see the skill that you're like trialing, you know, that will help you beat the trial. But I mean, you can see like their in-game models and like what they would look like in game and stuff like that. And realistically, if you really wanted to see them, you could always go look it up, you know, in terms of like on CN or something, on like what's going on there. But I mean, yeah, I also, these are two characters that I do like the design of. I do like the design of these two characters. I think this girl looks like Maid Saber. I've had opposing opinions on that, but I swear she looks like Maid Saber. Like this is Saber in a Maid outfit, so I don't know. In game, it looks less like Saber, but I don't know what Saber would look like 3D, so I don't even know if it looks less like Saber. And then this girl, she's kind of just Hu Tao vibes, you know? Hu Tao, brown hair girl. Like all the brown hair, like cute girls, you know? I feel like that's just the vibe that they give off, you know? But yeah, if you ever wanted to like see what these guys do, you know, or just like experiment a little bit with them, they are in here. And I haven't even finished the trial place, so there might be more times where you can trial out some of these unreleased characters, which is pretty cool, honestly, in my opinion, you know. So if you ever want to go there, you know, in the Hunter Assessment also, by the way, when you fully clear it, this is why I was doing Hunter Assessment, is so I could get this hexagon hunter thing, and this looks pretty sick. It's like a little banner for your profile, but I'll get to that eventually, you know. Talking about future character releases, though, let's get on to Pridewin here. Now, I know Pridewin is not, you know, they're not the Bible. I don't think Pridewin's the Bible, but they have a good database to reference, to speak on. Also, since we're not going to have any music here, let's get a little bit of music in the background. The classic little bit of Maple Story music. You know, let's go a little bit into this playlist. But yeah, so there is a lot of characters in the game that we don't have available to us, you know? A lot of characters that are just not available to us to play right now. And I'm a looks guy, you know? I'm getting characters based on their looks. But if you're a meta character, the most like meta-reliant characters or meta-prevalent characters that are probably going to be coming out in the future is 100% KLUKAI, Andoris, and there's one other, Macchiato. These are all characters that are just seem pretty insane right now. Also, Vector, I think she's a baddie. I have these tabs pulled up on characters I think look good, and I want to pull them whenever they come out. You know, KLUKAI, she's also like an insane. This character, by the way, if you have not seen gameplay of this character or her bike skin, by the way, hold up. Let me put you guys on game. Let me put you guys on game. Let me put you guys on game. All I'm gonna say. I can't even find it. Is it KLUKAI? I think I spelled it wrong. It's KLUKAI. What is going on here? What is going on here? She don't need to be doing all that. Anyways, yeah, this character drives a bike. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, okay? The skin, I think, is a little OD. I actually think her base skin looks pretty nice, you know? She's got, like, the hat and everything, you know? She got a little bit of booba going on there. She's pretty nice thighs, you know? And, like, whitish, bluish hair and green eyes. Pretty valid outfit. And she's a HK 416, which is, pretty valid. And then she's also meta. She's, like, insane. She is like a busted DPS character. If you haven't seen gameplay of this character, she literally summons a bike and it just like drives across in like a 4 by 8 area or something, which is insane. Just clears out the whole thing. I feel like she's like too busted almost. I don't know, but we'll see when she comes out for global server what the status of her is. Probably not going to change realistically whenever she comes out. But that is KLUKAI. I think she looks very nice. Then there's also Vector. I love me short hair queen, I think she looks pretty good as well. She's a amplifier, they say, or supporter for Burn, that could be my first Burn character that I end up using, that could be pretty cool. I think she looks really good. I like her. And then there's Macchiato, WA 2000. I think she looks very fire. I also just like this type of character, Kafka, so on. Everyone likes to say, hey, but she came out before Kafka. All I'm going to say is I just like both. I think I like Kafka more than her, though. I'm going to be honest. I definitely like Kafka more than her. But I don't think she looks bad. At all. And then there's also Centerasi, who I swear is literally... Okay, like this picture, this is Maid Saber, okay? There's no way people can debate this. Tell me this is not Maid Saber. This is Maid Saber, bro. This is Saber in a maid outfit. I don't know how people are debating this. I swear she looks like Maid Saber. I don't know. That's just me. She's also another support, which is interesting. I would be ending up picking up 2 supports that I like. I don't know. I just like how these characters look. And then there's Andres. This character, she's got too much going on. I don't know if you've seen her trailer where she like hugs the character. That is insane. I don't know what's going on there. That is crazy. There's something going on there. But yeah. So yeah, these are the characters I'm personally interested in terms of just design and stuff like that. In terms of like gameplay, KLUKAI, like I said, she's got like the big bike summon, which is literally insane. It like clears out the whole map. I feel like that is so broken. Vector is, what does she do? Vector has burn related debuffs and she can also buff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so she can buff and debuff with fire-related elements and stuff, which is cool. And she can boost her own attack. Macchiato is an ice sniper. I love snipers. I think snipers are sick. I play Nemesis, like I said. Preview of the thumbnail, by the way, that you're going to see on this video. Cutie versus baddie. Holy. But yeah, I've been playing Nemesis. I do like Nemesis. But, anyways, yeah, Macchiato, she's like a revenge or like counter sniper, if you want to call it that. Like, someone hits her, she hits back. She has like assist, kind of like what we have in the game right now. Like Groza. If one of your teammates gets attacked near Groza type beat, she has something like that, but she shields herself, I think, is what she does, if I remember reading that correctly. Yeah, so she shields herself, and it's based off of her attack. And then if people attack the shield, then she attacks them, which is pretty cool. And then she also has a passive that increases her crit but reduces her crit damage. So she has a very high chance of critting, but when she does crit, it's going to do less crit damage, which is interesting. She also does more damage to enemies that are frozen, so she is going to go into freeze teams. So like I was talking about before, someone like me, I could pick up the Suomi weapon, and then my Wa 2000 would be going crazy with 10% damage boost. I'm not actually getting the weapon, but if there was, it's a world out there where I was picking up the weapon, I get a little damage booster on my my macchiato here. But yeah, so that's her. Centerasi. Yeah, I see she looks good. I don't know what her gameplay is going to be like. I'm not going to lie. She has a heal. Ooh, she has a heal and a cleanse as her ultimate. Ooh, okay. Suomi does need her keys to do that. I'm actually waiting for that so bad, by the way. The keys for Suomi so she can cleanse the team, man. I need that. The later stages, they be freezing you and stuff all the time. Like the frogs and stuff, they be freezing you too much, bro. I need this key badly. We gotta get all the way to level 40, bro. That's so far. Yeah, anyways, I don't want to talk too much about this. This is my thoughts on the characters. If you don't know, Pridewin, they do have like a little sample of what the CNN game current characters look like and stuff like that. And if you want to preview this, get a general idea of what future character strength kind of looks like. Because while people, make shit on Pridewin and everything, they generally do have a decent idea of what's going on. I don't think their stuff is completely wrong. They might have some wrong slottings and stuff. But it's not like a character in D tier should be in S+ tier or anything crazy like that, It's usually, if anything, like a character, if you play them more optimally, they can go from like A to S or something, in my opinion. But yeah, that's my thoughts, who I'm pulling for. Let me know, who are you most hyped for in the future, and who do you think you want to plan on pulling for? Like I said, I got KLUKAI, Vector, Macchiato, Centerasi, and Andorus. Those are my future characters I've got lined up that I plan on pulling for, and I'm saving. Right now, I'm looking at a solid 9.5k of these collapse pieces. They're premium currency here, I also have a bunch of standard banner tickets. I don't know why I'm saving them. I just haven't used them, I haven't really cared to get them because I have so many characters right now, which is kind of crazy. Maybe I get like another Tololo or something, which would be insane. But yeah, besides that, Gibbs Frontline here, heading out. See ya. Goodbye.